So this is day one of the 2025. I don't know what this is. It's kind of like a midlife crisis. This is Will. Thanks for looking. If you haven't already, hit the follow button, the subscribe button. The like button. If you don't know who I am, my name is Will. I am originally from Detroit. I moved down to Central Florida, say about 4 years ago. It'll be in March. And I'm just going to kind of document my transition because, to be honest, it took so long for me to kind of get adjusted to this. We moved during COVID. Times were different. And it really was kind of a culture shock when we moved down here. I just wasn't, I don't know, coming here as a tourist and visiting and actually living here is two different things. And as a result, I kind of stayed stuck for a while to the point where it almost cost us being evicted and being homeless. So, that kind of snapped me into shape and kind of got me to, hey, if you're going to stay here, you need to act like you live here. You need to put your roots down. And you need to get to hustling like everybody else hustles, because this sunshine ain't free down here. And people, I think, come down here and they think they're going to have a time of leisure and being able to do whatever it is they want to do around here. And it don't work like that. People have to work. People have to work. They have to do that and do DoorDash and Uber Eats and Instacart on the side. And you better have a side business. You better have some type of other streams of income, because it is expensive. When I came here as a kid, it was pretty cheap. You know what I mean? You could live here, but it wasn't a lot going on. But now it's Central Florida is booming in the tourist industry and everybody's going upscale. But me and my life right now, I think I'm moving in a different direction. I'm moving more towards, let me stop for a minute. I'm moving more towards connecting to the earth. I mentioned I'm originally from Detroit. So I got a lot of city going on in me. And, I've always been fascinated with nature. I've always seen it on TV. And I've never really been around a crowd or around people that was really into it. So I'm 53 and I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do now. So that means getting out here, exploring. It doesn't have to be perfect. The sun doesn't have to be booming. It's cloudy. You can't even see the sun. And it's beautiful. And I just want to get out and start moving around more. Start getting out of my comfort zone. Start being around the stillness and being around the quietness. So I'm going to document that. Guys, if you don't know, that's my dog, Dayquan. He is a good puppy. He goes with me pretty much everywhere. He's the one I know. He ain't going to question it. We going there where he's going to go. So he doesn't really talk or bark much, so I don't have to worry about him complaining about the shit. If I'm going, he's going. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get to walking, and then I'll talk to you at the end of the run. I gave myself permission to go on a hike on a nature trail today. There's a state park literally like 2 miles from my house. And in over 2 years, I have only visited it maybe twice. And I always did some surface stuff when I did. Just kind of, pulled to the side, looked around, got scared, hopped back in. But this year is the year of exploration. So come on, boy. So I got the puppy, me and Dayquan out here, and we are doing the fitness trail at Lake Louisa State Park in Claremont, Florida. And we're about to walk about 3.5 miles around this trail. And my goal over the spring, before it gets too hot, is to learn the ins and outs here. They have cabins that you can rent by the lake. So I want to do that. I'm going to film that and keep that. But, the bigger thing for me is just telling myself that it's okay to get out and put your phone on Do Not Disturb and take some time for you. Listen, it's so fucking beautiful around here. And, it's kind of a, cloudy day. But the weather's really good. It's not humid at all. It's probably about 75. This dog's going nuts. He's loving it. So we're going to go ahead and go for a walk, guys. And I just want to tell everybody, move forward, go forward boldly this week. Turn off the TV, turn off the distractions. Stop listening to this fearful ass shit out here. It's just going to keep you stuck. Let's move towards our goals this week, everybody. Have a great week. Peace. All right, guys, a quick recap. Dayquan and I, we ran, let's see where we're at. So we did 1.1 3/4 mile through a trail, which consisted of sugar sand. So this is my first time. I won't call it trail running would be a little gracious for me. It was a lot more walking than running because it's so new to me and it's so different. I'm generally a person that really, I'm older. I prefer running on concrete, on asphalt, more than anything else. So sugar sand is definitely different. For those who don't know, the sand here is what we call sugar sand. It's the consistency of sugar. And it's throughout everywhere I've been. Especially when you go out into the forest, and at least in this part of Florida, it's a lot of sugar sand. So guys, it was a lot. It was really difficult. I got some trail shoes. I don't really know how to adjust the camera other than to kind of show you what I got. So these are the treads that's on my shoes. These are Ultra Lone Peaks. I bought these a couple years ago. I've only worn them about 10 times. I did a Spartan in them, and they were really good. These are amazing shoes. They have drain holes in the front, like if I happen to, get my feet wet, to allow my feet to kind of drain out. So yeah, guys, this is all part of my fitness and health journey. I don't just want to look good. I don't just want to lift weights to look good. I actually am doing it for a purpose, because I want to travel and see the world, and there are a lot of things that I need to do. And because I didn't make the choices that got me like a degree and a skill, and say, hey, I'm a doctor, or hey, I'm a lawyer, or hey, I started this business doing this, so now I get to travel and do whatever. I haven't been fortunate to do that. So I have to get it out the mud. I have to hustle. So that's what I do. I'm going to finance everything that I do. My wife actually bought this van as a result of an argument we had. We were down to I think 2 cars out of our family, and we got 3 drivers. So anyway, she went and found this on Marketplace for $100. So far, I've put about another 1,000 into it, and I have been getting frustrated. But God has put me in a vision and told me that this van is going to take me around the country, and we're going to do some traveling with it. So I still got some fortifying and stuff of the parts, and I want to do. We just did the fuel system, which still has a couple kinks that need to be worked out. For instance, when it gets to a quarter tank, it seems to act like it's out of gas. So I don't know if there's a system, if there's a sensor issue, maybe with the gas tank sensor or something. So we're going to look into that. Anyway, we're going to do the cooling system because it's going to get hot. And I want to make sure the AC is cold. I want to make sure the engine will be able to keep itself regulated properly throughout that. So during this time, I'm going to be posting regularly. We're going to come up here a few more times because I want to learn my way around here. And I'm going to do a day camp, I think, here in my van this week. And I'm not really sure what day. And I'm only going to do it for half a day. And it's going to be my first exposure to kind of getting out and being out in nature. So I'm just going to get some stuff, see if I can find some stuff at Goodwill, come out and camp, and I'll do a video on that. So we're going to get back because I'm hungry. I know Dayquan's hungry and thirsty. The home is only maybe 10, 15 minutes away. So we're going to head out. Guys, thank you. Again, if you haven't, please like and subscribe and follow me as we go on a journey. 53 years old. City boy, was in the streets, messed up my life. Now in the second half of my life, we're going to get out. We're going to see the world. We're going to see the country. We're going to do it in this old-ass van, me and Dayquan. So y'all take care. Peace.